Right.
You spoke on the phone just now?
This is Sussex Police. Yes. I am distressed. I've had one of your call handlers. I've had you've lied to me. I've got it all recorded. 1 minute you're saying you'll get the neighbourhood policing team out, and then this woman says she should have addressed me as madam, but she's calling me Bryony, and she's saying we won't get the neighbourhood policing team out to you. So what is the point? What is the point when I've just been assaulted and abused by a school teacher tenant once again, and you're taking the mickey because I've got online YouTube evidence of this tenant abusing me and my partner in my home. She ignored
When did she assault you?
Today. She's ignored a police caution. She's continuing to abuse me in my own home. And even when my partner was here, the police ignored. I would you know, do you want me to get so distressed that I end up going and topping myself or something? Because this seems to be something that they like to do. They like to. I give up. I just give up. I really do. I give up. I've just spent the past I don't know how long reporting all of this and having call handlers mess me around, terminate my calls, say 1 minute saying they'll get the neighbourhood policing team out, then they're saying to me that they won't, and hanging up on me. I've had enough of this demented behaviour. I've had enough of it. You know, this is my home. This is my home. I've got video evidence of this woman harassing me and my partner, verbally abusing us, and police don't want to know. But when I'm reporting it, they threaten to remove one of us. And that was when she had ignored a police caution from PC Right, EB411. And now she's continuing this behaviour, and you lot just hang up on me. I've had enough. I still haven't even found out how my father died. I've got a lot going on in my life, and this demented woman is supposed to be a school teacher. I've already contacted the school. They've already jailed one of their teachers as a paedophile. The taxi driver I spoke to knew about that. and now they've got another teacher who's abusing me in my home, and you lot just hang up on me and you don't do your jobs. I've had enough of abuse from Sussex Police. It's a miracle what I've survived with what they've put me through over the past 8 years. I might as well be back in council accommodation with convicted criminals. This is a private tenancy, and this tenant has got is supposed to have a level of conduct if she's a school teacher. I'm shaking. I am absolutely fuming angry. 1.7 thousand views that video got of PC Turner coming round here saying that she didn't want to write me a note. And even this corrupt, vile landlady thought that was crazy. And you just all play each other off. All of you. The landlady doesn't want to know. She says, call the police. The police say, call the landlady. No, none of you take responsibility. And that's why I rang 999 just now. I've had enough of this.
So are you reporting anything new, Brian, to do with your neighbour?
I am reporting distress at the fact that your call handlers have lied to me, saying 1 minute you're getting Simon from the neighbourhood policing team to respond to me, and then the next minute saying you've called so many times, no, we're not getting him out to you. You're taking the mickey. You are taking the mickey out of both me and my partner. This individual has used the foulest language, the same sort of language that the police have used towards me and my partner. And she's a school teacher. And this is my home. I've had enough. I have had enough. Teachers and police are supposed to have a level of conduct, and none of you have got that. But PC Right watches my YouTube channel. You're taking the mickey. I'm documenting all of this. I've had enough. I've been on the phone for I don't know how long, and people hanging up on me, and I'm trying to get basic information, and there's 1 minute saying they'll do something, and the next minute they're saying no, we're not going to bring anyone out to you because you've phoned so many times. For crying out loud, this woman is continuing her antisocial behaviour right now, and she thinks it's funny. They were calling paramedics and police out to me because of the distress they've caused me, and I've got YouTube evidence of this landlady telling me to sue her. This teacher, this so-called school teacher, if she should not be disciplined, then she should be given the sack. I'm sick to death of this. I want to know what's going on here. Is Simon from the neighbourhood policing team, is someone coming out to me, yes or no?
From what I can see from the report is that the local policing team has been made aware that someone will be in contact with you.
Well, that's not what the last call handler said, and it's going on my YouTube channel. The last call handler said to me, had the audacity to use my name, not address me as madam. She called me Bryony. She said, you've rung so many times, no one's coming out to you. And this woman is continuing her antisocial behaviour right now. And she is a school teacher. She is a secondary school teacher.
From what I can see from the report that you made about 5:15 today, the local policing team has been made aware that someone will be in contact further with you.
Right, okay, but I'm just telling you that the last call handler did not say that. She said, no, she spoke to me as if I was the badly behaved tenant and said, no one's coming out to you now, Bryony, because you've phoned so many times. The neighbourhood policing team is not coming out to you. That's what the last call handler said before she terminated my call. So please stop lying and make up your minds. What is going on? Because
as I said, from what I can see from the report that you made at about 5:15 today, the reference number 951, the last update on the report was that the local policing team has been made aware, and it does say that someone will be in further contact.
Right, 951, reference 951. Well, that's not what the last call handler said. She terminated my call. I'm close to having a heart attack. I'm close to walking out that door and doing something to myself right now because of the distress of what your call handlers have just put me through. The last call...
What are you doing to yourself now?
I'm not doing anything. I'm saying I'm in a heightened state of distress. Your last call handler said that no one would be coming out to me and to stop phoning, and she hung up on me. How dare she? She did not address me as madam. She used my name. So that is a contradiction of what you have just told me.
As I said, from what I can see from the reference number 951 is that our local policing team have been made aware of your report.
Right, well, as I said, as I keep saying, the last call handler hung up on me and said no one's coming out to you. I have left several voice messages for this Simon and no one has addressed it.
Do you know Simon's surname?
They said it was Turville or something.
Do you know how you're spelling his surname?
I don't know. No, sorry. I could barely read his writing on the card that was left for me the other day. I don't know. I think I must have been asleep. I suffer with insomnia and which obviously exacerbated by all of this. But I'm this is absolutely just disgusting. It's ongoing, disgusting, deplorable behaviour, as always, from Eastbourne Police, that have caused me so much trauma over the years, and crimes against humanity. And now that I'm being attacked by a school teacher in my own home, and she's actually got the nerve to mock me about going up to protests in London to do with child abuse. She should not be anywhere near children with the language, the foul language that she used towards me and my partner in an unprovoked attack. And you lot said it was a civil matter, despite the fact that PC Wright EB411 watches my YouTube with the rest of Eastbourne Police, and none of you do anything. And the landlady thought it was ridiculous that PC Turner was called out just to say that she didn't want to write me a note. She's a school teacher who's behaving worse than a demented child. She's got mental issues. How she became a school teacher, I do not know. I need to find out if it's true that she really is an art teacher at Ratton School. But I'm not going to be abused in my own home like this. I'm in a great deal of distress because of your colleagues right now. Get this right. It's because of your colleagues that I am in distress, because you have not responded to a crime. And you've hung up on me and your colleague. One of you is lying. Either you or the last woman who said that no one would be coming out to me. So one of you is lying.
From what I can see from the report reference 951 is that the local policing team have been made aware of the report you've made.
Yes, well, I'm just telling you that I've video recorded the last call handler saying no one will be coming out to me because I phoned so many times. I'm already distressed. This woman has continued to harass and attack me and my partner in my home. She's ignored a police caution.
And I do understand that the report has been made, okay?
But it hasn't, though, because the last call handler said that no one would be coming out to me now. So that then you're saying one thing and then you're saying another.
Okay, but as I said, from the report I've got in front of me, which is the report I've got in front of me, which is 951, is that the report to do with your tenants and your housemate has been noted down.
You're saying it's been noted down, but you can't. Are you guaranteeing then that someone will definitely come out to me then? Are you guaranteeing that?
I can't say that someone will come and see you, but the report has been passed to our local policing team, so it's for them to review and have a look at.
Right, well, that's not good enough because, as I said, the last call handler has caused me so much distress right now. I could go and do myself some harm because they are not responding to a crime. I'm in a great deal of distress. This person is
I understand that, but as I said, if you feel that way and you feel like you may do something like that,
all I want is for you and your colleagues to do what you say you will do. The last call handler said to me, Bryony, not Matt, she should have addressed me as madam. She said, Bryony, you have phoned so many times today, which is rubbish, because this was all less than within the last hour. So I only rang once or twice. And she said, we're not going to get someone out to you now. And she hung up on me. That was why I rang 999 and then you phoned me. So I just want this messing around to stop, because this person is right now continuing to cause. She's singing loudly. She's playing her music really, really loudly, which she did not do earlier on today. It's only since she started trying to provoke me and harass me and assaulting me by grabbing the window out of my hand that she's deciding she's being territorial, as if it's her own house where she can do whatever she likes and behave however she likes. And the landlady does not care. The landlady's told me to sue her. The landlady has chosen me as the easy, vulnerable victim. I can't do this anymore. If you lot aren't gonna do your jobs, if you're gonna hang up on me when I'm reporting crimes, then then expect me to I've got a lot to deal with it as it is. I'm on my own and I can't deal with this. I can't. If you lot aren't going to do your jobs, if you're just going to terminate the call of someone who's already been through a lot, well, just don't be surprised if I do go and do something to myself, because I can't take any more. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with all of this. I can't. You've arrested my partner, even when he supported me. I can't deal with this. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. I can't deal with this. All because you are allowing this individual to behave however she likes. I give up. That's it. No, either you're going to get someone out to me or you're not. I just want a clear, concise answer. I've had enough.
As I said, the report's been passed to our local policing team, and it's up to them to review and decide the best way to deal with it.
Well, as I keep on and on saying to you, the last call handler said that she wasn't going to get anyone out to me. That could have just finished me off. It's all going on my YouTube channel. All of this. That could have finished me off. That I could have just walked out the door and thought, right, that's it. You've done so much to me, Sussex Police, Eastbourne Police. So many. PC Right watches my channel. Some of those thugs that have beaten me. And this so-called secondary school teacher mocking me because I haven't made it up to the protests in London to speak out about what this council and what the police have done to me. And she's decided to abuse me and my partner in my own home, and you lot just ignore it when I've actually got video evidence for you to look at. You don't want to know. And she's continuing to abuse me in my own home, and you don't want to know. Well, that's it. Well, that's it. That's me. That's me done. I've been through so much. Look, here it is. Here's the neighbourhood policing team card. 12:59 of the 7th of April. Turvey, I think it is. Simon. But I've got video evidence, as I keep on saying. She ignored a police caution, and she's continuing her harassment and abuse of me in my own home. I might as well be back in council accommodation with convicted criminals. This is a school teacher, and she's behaving no differently to these convicted criminals. I even told her about it. And
As I said, it has been noted down
it's a
and everything
joke.
has been noted down and it has been passed to our local policing team for them to review. But we are going round in circles here.
Yes, we are going round in circles. Yeah, the famous phrase that they love. We're going round in circles. Yes, I know. I know only too well. So, but all I want to know is that last call handler, why did she say we're not going to get someone out to you now? Either they are or they're not. You know.
As I said, it's been passed to the local policing team for them to review. I can't say that anyone will come and see you because it's up to them to review.
Right, okay. Well, that's I can't even get a concise answer from you, even though I'm in a heightened state of distress right now, where I might go and do some.
And I do understand that, as I said, it's been passed to have a look at it and decide the best way to deal with.
Why bother calling paramedics out to me when I can't even get a concise answer? When you lot just don't. When an actual crime is being committed, you don't want to know, even though this is a school teacher. Wow. Well, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if I go and do myself some harm because of your colleagues not actually addressing the alarm, harassment and distress of this tenant. Okay? Please do not be surprised if I walk out that door and do myself some harm because your colleague, and I've got the video evidence of her saying, Bryony, we're not going to get someone out to you now because you've phoned so many times. Yeah, so I've just been assaulted. I've just been harassed. She's continuing her antisocial behaviour, but we're not going to get someone out to you. So if I go out and I go and do myself some harm, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I haven't even found out how my father died 2 years ago, and she knows that. And she's a school teacher at Ratton School. She's an art teacher. There's nothing more to say.
I do understand it, but we are going round in circles.
Yeah, well, if I go and do myself some harm, now you'll know why. Have I got what? Can I ask what your name is? What's your name, please?
My name's Lucy.
Lucy, right, okay. And the reference number for this phone call is?
It's the same one as before, the 951.
951, okay, all right. Right, okay. Like I said, I'm going to go out there. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to find someone. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's the result of this crime not being looked at, because your colleague terminated my call and said we're not getting someone out to you. She'd already ignored a police caution, okay? Right, that's it then. Okay, no more going round in circles. All right, we can say bye-bye and that's it, okay?
Thank you, madam.
Right, bye, thanks, bye. I didn't want to say thanks because I'm actually very, very distressed right now. If you know what it's like to be harassed and attacked in your home, attacked to the point where you thought you'd be killed, and that's exactly what I told Dion, and I've got her surname. I'm not going to say what it is. That's something I'll tell the school. But as you can see, in the last video, which I will post them in order. The last video, the last call handler said we're not getting someone out to you. So I've been on the phone for an hour and you can't get clear, concise information. So, yeah, but if you know what it's like to have, you'll know what noise pollution will do to you. It will drive you nuts. But this landlady doesn't care. So there are things that have happened in this house before. Yeah, that's why now we have a clearer picture of why the maintenance man had a mental breakdown and left his job. Now we know why. All because of this so-called school teacher. But we now know why they're taking them out of the schools. If I'm not safe in my own home, and I told this woman, this demented woman, that I had been attacked by convicted criminals, and she is meant to be a school teacher. Wow, her mother must be proud of her. Makes you wonder about the parenting. She called my partner a C word. And he was just here minding his own business. He'd come round for a cup of tea. And she started just attacking us. She's mental. She said, "You're racist." I just asked her if she would keep her music down. Anyway, it's all recorded. But if I walk out that door and I do something to myself, well, this is the UK police now. I'm seeing so much. I even had a dream about PC up in Norfolk, what that police officer did to that girl, because she was demonstrating over the man who killed that pigeon, and animal cruelty, and the horrific bruises and assault on that girl. Honestly, folks, we're done for if we don't fight.